Hello and welcome. Today we're going to show you how to use our new release called the VulnCheck KEV, or Known Exploited Vulnerability Intelligence. Now, when you first log into the dashboard, the first thing you're going to see is the CISA KEV with the VulnCheck KEV additions. And the purpose of this chart really just outlines the additional value that we're adding on top of the CISA KEV Known Exploited Vulnerabilities. As you can see here, we learn about things much faster and publish them to our community as early as we can so that our customers can use this intelligence in their day-to-day activities. Now, in order to use the VulnCheck KEV, there are two primary ways to do this. The first thing you can do is click on Browse and then click on the VulnCheck KEV. And in here is a list view format of the vulnerabilities within the KEV. Now, we're going to pick on one here towards the bottom called ConnectWise Screen Connect, which is a recently known exploited vulnerability. We actually published this 9 days ago, which was 2 days in advance of when CISA published this 7 days ago. Further down the page, you can see things like details about the vendor and the product that it relates to. Another community feature that we provide is the VulnCheck XDB, or the exploit database. And in here, you can see there are a couple exploits that we track that are related to the CVE. One is info leak, and the other couple are initial access related. Further down the page, we also make reference to reported exploitations. These are our citations of articles, other postings, blog articles that relate to how this CVE is being exploited in the wild. The best way to use the VulnCheck KEV is through the API. In order to figure out how to use the API, click on the API sandbox and you'll see that the index pre-selected is the VulnCheck KEV. That index name is really important because that's the correct API endpoint. So looking at our base URL of api.vulncheck.com/v3/index, you'll add the VulnCheck-KEV endpoint to that URL when calling it. To create a new token, simply click on Settings, New Token, and give that token a name, and that will generate the API key for you to use. Now, if you have any questions about how to use the VulnCheck KEV, please check out our documentation site. If you go over to community/VulnCheck-KEV, and in here you'll see information related to how to use this. Everything from coverage criteria to the schema is outlined here in this page. You can see the format of the JSON, all the different fields that we're tracking within that, so that you can use this within your integrations. Now, speaking of integrations, we encourage you to integrate with as many things as you might want to. However, if it's being integrated with a commercial product, we do require attribution. And we just want to thank you for joining the VulnCheck community and using the VulnCheck KEV.